Hi, my name is Kate and welcome to the channel Conscious Parenting. Today my guest is Monica Shiakou, and Monica is Associate Professor of Psychology in European University of Cyprus. She also a practitioner, a child psychotherapist, and holds a lot of publications in the area of play, bullying and attachment. So welcome, Monica.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
Continue the topic of having these open channels and trusted relationships. From what I hear, from the research, from the data, from your practice, is there anything that you know in the environment or in the family history that could make a child prone to be bullied?
Yeah, well, it's actually a very important question, and I actually have a student that's now investigating if there is any biological predisposition to bullying or any, the environmental predisposition. Well, now, some individuals are born being biologically more aggressive than others. Now, it doesn't mean that obviously these individuals will become aggressive personalities or problematic personalities, but as we have children that are born easier, smilier, with a temperament that is a little bit more relaxed, and we have children that are born a little bit more eruptive, a little bit more, conflictual and whatnot. But I mean, there's no evidence to say that there's any predisposition for bullying. But we do see that a lot of environmental factors do contribute. And I say contribute because we cannot test causal relationships. We cannot actually identify what causes bullying. We cannot only identify what is related to bullying. So a harsh parental model is related to bullying. Domineering parenting model and very strict parenting model will lead to bullying. A neglectful, rejectful parental model will lead to bullying. In both cases, either being the child might be a bully or a victim. So yeah, the parenting style is related to bullying. This has been also the attachment pattern to the parent is also related to bullying. So we have that also in mind. Then again, we also have the parents' perceptions and understandings of violence and how they see bullying. We see that there is a relationship with that in respect to their child being victims or predators. But what is actually quite important, and I think I've mentioned this to you in our last meeting, online meeting, is that what seems to be very interesting nowadays, and we're looking into it, is the social intelligence of children and the emotional intelligence of children that seems to have a relationship, is leading towards a relationship with bullying and victimization, as are items like self-esteem and whatnot. So social intelligence is the what the IQ is, which is the cognitive. The social intelligence is actually how clever, if you like, you are socially, and how well you're received by your peers, and how well you accept them, and how well you can treat them. So it seems that friendships, strong friendships, and being part of a group is a protective factor against bullying. So this has been supported by evidence. This is actually being advised in the textbooks regarding children and adolescents' mental health. Friendship is a protective mechanism from a number of adversities. And it seems to protect you from future mental health issues. It seems to protect you, from bullying. It seems to protect you. It makes you a better student. So we are now advising that help children make friends, help children keep friends, and this by itself will be protective not only against bullying, but against a lot of other, adversities. And the adversities nowadays are so many.
So you're saying not the only the child-parent relationships could be a protective factor, like a, let's say, call it healthy attachment, for example, but also the wider group of people and friends.
Of course. You know what? What also seems to be related to bullying is the policies that are set in schools. You know, according to the policies, this will actually regulate how the bullying will go. Now, if a child has no friends and is an alone friend, is an alone boy or girl, that is actually a sensitive issue to bullying. Now, we categorize children regarding their social status, okay, in school. So it's important for a teacher to there is this to create a social graph of her class. There's actually questionnaires to do that. We don't do it just randomly. So you create a social graph. So this is a very good way to help bullying in schools. And you actually see in which social group your kids will fall into. So we have the popular kids, we have the rejected kids, and we have the ambivalent kids. The ambivalent kids are those that are, you know, liked by some, hated by others. The popular kids are, you know, everyone likes them. And then we have the rejected kids. No one likes them, no one wants them, no one invites them, and they're always alone. Okay? So it's very important that the teacher creates a social graph, categorizes the children with various activities into the groups, so she can actually help change that with various exercises, you know. So we both have children that are easy targets. You know what? This is actually, you know, part of the human, development. You know, one individual alone in the forest was actually more improbable that they would be attacked by an animal, whilst if they were in their group, they were more protected.